Hey folks, I'm here to show you how I'm putting my my platform bed together. It's already been built once. I'm just putting it back together with some modifications. So just watch and see how I'm doing this. Hopefully you enjoy it. A little bit different than I did the first time. First time I mounted these, screwed these into the wall, but this time I can't find screws long enough, or self-tapping screws long enough to go into the sheet metal because of the wall thickness now that I've got these panels up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to secure this to this because this is secured to the panels, and I'm still looking for a screw that will go through right here into the hat channel. So I'm going to put a L bracket here just to connect it, and then I'm going to put a board on the bottom, a 2x4 all the way across. It's already cut, and it'll be on the front side of this board on the bottom. And the only reason why I'm putting the bottom 2x4 in is I need something to attach, because I made panels just like this for the bed, for the front of the bed. So I need something to attach those panels to on the bottom. The top is going to have a 2x6 going across here, and a 2x6 going across the back. And then it will also have two 2x4s, one here and one here for center support. But also between those two, I'm going to cut a hole in the 2x6 a little bit, and it's going to have a table inside underneath the bed that can be slid out on a full length track, I guess you'd call it. And then also one of the modifications I'm also doing is it's a 7.5 foot bed. I'm only 5'3", so I've decided to, about right here or so, I'm going to build a closet. From probably about here all the way down, and it's going to have a slide out for some of my clothes that I want to hang up, and then also it'll have cubby holes or slots for socks, underwear, maybe some shirts rolled up or whatever. But this will be sort of a cubby hole or a closet for my clothes, plus some other things, because it's going to be so big. I'm not going to have that many clothes, but I might be able to put my winter clothes in the back or something like that. But anyhow, that's one of the modifications I'm doing. Anyhow, I'm going to go get some wood out of the house or out of the backyard to start doing this thing. This right here was one of the old side pieces, like this here. This here was, as you'll notice, it's got a mount here for an actuator. I've changed out. Well, I've mounted the boards differently, so I'm going to change that out. I'm going to have to put this on the other board. But this is probably going to be maybe a 2-part or maybe even a 3-part series on a platform bed. So let me, without further ado, let me get started. Alright, this is the board for the back. I know that because I had 2 brackets on it. I'm going to change those brackets out, make them better. And then they're both almost exactly the same. The other one just got single brackets on it. I'm going to put dual brackets on it also. But I'm not going to put the front board on yet. I put the bottom one on because I want to be able to get in and out without having to go over or under. So I'll put the back one on, but not the front one on. Let me go get some more boards. Here's another board. This was a leg at one time. It will be used for something else now. Probably. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I'm missing the pieces that go from the back to the front. So here's my bottom board that will be bolted to those legs right there. You're not going to see it, so don't worry about how ugly it looks. I think I got 2 more boards I got to find. Alright, I think I got all the boards now. Of course, this board here is for the 2 center supports and what's going to hold the table, what the table track is going to mount to. This won't be going on either yet. And the top front one won't be going on yet. Just move these brackets in, leave, cut this piece off, say right here, right where it's at now. Drop it down and bolt these brackets into here once the brackets have been moved. And we want to make sure that we do, another thing I got to make sure of is that when I get ready to put the top piece on, the hinge for the top piece goes on this board here. And I think there's 2, but I'm going to add 2 more probably. And I got, what it is I have 2 pieces of 1/2-inch plywood. And the hinge is going to bolt to the bottom piece. And the reason I'm doing that is the top piece is going to hinge in the center to form a couch. And then, you know, it'll have legs or something on the back side of it to hold it up. And then you just take those legs out and it drops back down into bed form. But if you bolt the hinge into the top one, you can't do that. So it's going to be bolted into the bottom one. I may have already done that on there because I've already had this thing up once. Let's see here. So anyhow, that's it for today. Seriously, thanks for watching, and see you soon again for part 2.